By the time this is out, it's gonna be. I think the film will be out by then. It should be out by then. I just don't understand how Ezra Miller still got to play the Flash after all the things he's done. I just don't get it. I study film. I understand how to make a film works, and all the the paperwork, all the process, the step by step process. I understand how it works. I know how it works, but I don't understand that this man has committed so many weird and also outrageous stuff, and they still decide to be like, we're still gonna have him as the Flash, though. And I will be honest, even in Justice League, I didn't really like him much as the Flash. I don't know. I feel like because the Flash I know from the comics and cartoons is that not Wally West, but like Barry Allen Flash, is that he's pretty smart. He's probably one of the most caring superheroes out of all the Justice Leaguers. From the Justice League, he's like the most, like he is willing to go far beyond out of his way to ensure things. And the Justice League movie Flash never really yes, the Zack Snyder cut shows that he was willing to save a girl from a car crash, but at the same time he also took time to stare at her while she was in slow motion trauma. So I'm just saying there's a lot of things I'm a little bit bothered by. So let's wash it all down with the bubble fountain. And maybe have a good time. It's another we had a lot of Kitos in this one. SB-1518 is housed in a humidity-controlled vault within the underground sector of Site 117. The vault is 10 times 5 times 10 meter constructed of concrete and lined with industrial foam. SB-1518 itself is contained in a 1.5 times 1 times 2 times 1.5 meter cylindrical shell constructed of the same industrial foam. The shell is 30 centimeters thick and composed of two equally sized pieces divided by a vertical seam. That seam is hinged to allow the shell to open for necessary rotation and maintenance due to the damage caused by -1. The vault contains 4 additional shells for the purposes of rotation. These shells are to be kept open when not in use for inspection. All 5 shells are suspended from the ceiling by the mechanical assembly used for the rotation. At 3-hour intervals, personnel monitoring SB-1518 are to remotely rotate the shells using fans to force -1 released during the rotation into the foam-lined walls. Afterwards, 1D class personnel equipped with a lot of foam, goddamn, spray canister is to enter the vault and repair any damage inflicted to the interior of the previous shell. Should SB-1518 breach its current shell, rotation and maintenance must occur immediately, and the schedule will be adjusted accordingly. Once every 24 hours, the 2 level 3 personnel are to enter the chamber and inspect the integrity of the shells. In light of incident B3, the vault containing SB-1518 is to be further soundproofed, auditory surveillance to be disabled, and personnel used in maintenance to be outfitted with ear protection. No water lines or systems may exist within 10 meters of the vault. SB-1518 must not be exposed to rain and must not be transferred across bodies of water under any circumstances. Okay, so yeah, I mean the bubble fountain. So water seems to be a bad idea. SB-1518 is a 1.1 times 1.8 times 1.1 meter non-functional limestone fountain. It does not appear to possess any power source or external operation controls. The fountain is filled with a liquid superficially resembling water. This liquid does not evaporate and appears to be irremovable from the artifact. It is unknown what mechanics holds the substance in place, but it does not spill if the fountain is disturbed or even inverted. any solid or liquid matter exposed to the liquid other than SB158 itself will instantly sublimate or evaporate respectively. Okay. SB1518 sporadically releases bubbles, -1, of variable sizes. -1 behave largely identical to non-anomalous bubbles, but have not been observed to rupture in any circumstances. After emission, -1 will slowly float away from SB1518 until they come into contact with solid or liquid matter, other than SB1518 itself and the liquid contained within, as the bubbles appear to bounce off of these substances. No adverse effects have been observed from -1's interaction with gaseous matter. -1 have a mutually destructive reaction with solid matter. The exposed bubble will reduce in size until it ceases to exist and destroy an amount of solid matter equal to the volume lost. The mass and density of the substance is irrelevant to the reaction. No trace of the bubble or destroyed matter remains. God, it's the explosive bubble from part 4 of JoJo's. The Killer Queen bubble. -1 will simulate. Oh god. Sorry about that. -1 will assimilate all liquid matter they are exposed to and increase in size by an amount equal to the volume of the matter assimilated. Due to this, exposure to rain or atmosphere with significant humidity is typically disastrous. Additionally, the high liquid content of living biological matter generally results in the death of exposed organism. Presently, it is believed that the contact of even one bubble with an oceanic body of water is likely to induce an XK-class end-of-the-world scenario. SB1518 was discovered in redacted Bosnia in 1990. The area in question was presently involved in systematic ethnic cleansing due to the ongoing Bosnian civil war. A cleansing event causing fatalities had occurred only 10 days prior to the initial rumors regarding the artifact. The primary informant was a member of the death squad hired to carry out said cleansing event. The other 14 members of the squad were killed by anomalous behavior associated with SB1518. Shortly after the artifact was retrieved, light rain occurred in the area, causing significant damage and killing the recovery team. The secondary team was successful in its retrieval and the artifact was transferred to Site 117. Committed suicide shortly after his initial contact with the Foundation, though his personnel effects were recovered among which was a journal. Okay. Foundation linguists have provided the most direct English translation of the recovered materials. 1990. Entry. Received a message from today requesting your services in redacted. I knew that the place had a severe infestation and was honestly surprised we did not hear from them sooner. He even offered accommodation for a few nights. The others cried in joy when I told them. A bed alone was uncommon. A full room with food, alcohol, and a bathroom was a miracle. 1990. Entry. Our arrival was simple. He greeted us and took us to his estate, a beautiful place, with many things crafted out of marble, granite, sandstone. He treated us to lunch and told us where to find the problem areas. He had a little place set up on his balcony with binoculars and a telescope. Apparently he wanted to watch tomorrow. All of these are the same. So like preliminary sterilization without incident. Males are cleaned, females and minors held on the first floor of the estate. Do not know why the others kept the minors too. Normally they would be cleaned with the males. Gave no complaint. He seems to be enjoying everything. Sterilization is not a point of joy or satisfaction. It's a job, a duty. I'm not deaf to the world. We are monsters, murderers of innocent families and children. The world feigns to care, did not lament those suffering in my counter till we killed them. It did not lament my wife when she died, or my children when they died. I do not humor the world and its righteousness. The others are not like me. They laugh and jeer. They take prize in flesh. Today they took their prize from not only the females, but the minors as well. When they were done, they threw the minors into the river and would not kill the females until every minor had drowned. God damn it. Clapped and hollered from his balcony. I returned to my room, considering my alcohol and gun for 2 hours. The latter I consider every night. There's no justice, no righteousness. This is pretty messed up. We came from explosive bubbles to to this. Oof. The sound of the female's mouth plagued my drunken dreams. I woke after only a few hours and I was silent. I thought it strange for the others would surely be still be celebrating. Then I noticed it out my window. Rain falling upwards. I thought it a dream or a drunken illusion, but something told me I was awake. I left my room to explore the mansion. I saw no one. I heard nothing. My hands trembled on my gun. Why I brought it, I do not know. What use could it be? I came outside of the courtyard. I saw the others drifting in the air. Was it air or water? Their hair and clothes drifted like they were underwater. Then I saw he was standing inside one of his sculptured fountains. No, not standing. He was sinking. Was sinking into water that could not be more than a few inches deep. He made no noise, word or gesture. He did not notice me, nor did any of the others. The eyes were wide and staring into things I could not see. Things I did not want to see. After sank into the fountain and disappeared, the others followed one by one. Then they were all gone. The rain stopped, the silence ended, I could hear the wind. I was chosen to survive and witness. That is my duty. There is justice and it is unforgiving. There is righteousness and it is terrible. The water is hateful. Addendum 1. Instant report B3. On at 5:05 a.m., SB-1518 began to emit noise inconsistent with previous behavior. This sound was only partially muffled by the foam surrounding SB-1518 and was detected by the vault's auditory surveillance exposing agent to the phenomenon. Subsequently opened the shell surrounding the artifact against protocol and entered the chamber, wherein he attempted to drink from SB-1518, resulting in his death. An additional 4 personnel were killed by this event before agents with auditory protection were able to disable the surveillance and secure SB-1518. The phenomenon ceased 3 hours later. The noise generated by SB-1518 may be observed on recordings safely, and has been determined to consist of a looped song vocalized by children in Bosnian. The number, age, and gender of said individuals is unclear. The cycles of the song are not identical. The lyrics are not consistent, but the exact vocalization fluctuates. A complete translated transcript of the song can be found here. Come catch the bubbles, so many, do not let them pop, the bubble is your life. Is that you, mother, father? Do not cry, is that you, sister, brother? Is it not beautiful? Now the bubbles fall down, cannot stop the bubbles popping. Come catch the bubbles, see them, mother, father, we are the bubbles, see us pop and die. The last part was definitely, very much on the nose, wasn't it? Very much on the nose what it does. Oh man. So not only does the create bubbles are like highly dangerous, but also the fountain seems to absorb people. Because there was like, yeah, the whole thing was like, oh, you just sank into the fountain, right? So it looks like it also needs like a sacrifice.